So taking an example of pizza now, it's a fictitious shop that I've created called Pizza Now. It basically sells pizzas to customers. We have a first screen of the app, which you can see on your screen. Hello customer, what all toppings do you want for a pizza? Beverages, what is the quantity that you want, and total order amount that you will be requiring, right? So let me take you through the basic steps that you need to take so as to design the screen for your mobile app. What goes behind the screen is going to be coding, which we will be doing in Java, which we will take in our next session. But in this session, we will be discussing how do you design such a screen on your mobile app. Let's go to Android Studio. Here we see that there are two files that we already have opened. One is activity main XML and main activity.java, right? I'll click on activity underscore main XML, make this to API 16, and we have what we can see here, hello world, written out here. This is basically coming from this. We will be discussing this later, so as of now we can start constructing this layout which I just showed to you. So now we will be looking at different steps. First is if we look at the wireframe that we are going to use, there is an image here, you can call it an icon, which is basically logo of the restaurant that for which the app is being made. I will need an image view, and then there is a text view which is hello, and then there is an edit text view, then there's another text view called toppings, then there are three checkboxes, there is another text view called beverages, then you have an edit text view called quantity, total order amount, which is another text view, and then you have finally a text view which looks like edit text view, but it is actually a text view wherein the final amount of bill amount will be coming or appearing after we do the calculations in the background. Alright, so let's start with the first image view which we will be requiring in our XML. As we reach the default XML, we find that there's already some text lying out there, which is basically a relative layout that contains a text view. Which results in basically this hello world, and rest of the screen is blank. I will remove this text view because this is not what we require. As we look at the layout, we can easily see that it will be better if I have a linear layout here in a vertical orientation, because most of the things are vertically aligned. Yes, of course, we will have certain elements which will be horizontally aligned in relation to each other, which can also become an argument that why don't we use a relative layout. But because of the screen structure being vertical in nature, we would suggest that it's better if you take a linear layout with a vertical orientation. I will go to the screen now and try to basically make the orientation as vertical. For that, I will be making the relative layout a linear layout, because if it is not linear layout, then the orientation does not hold any relevance. I go here and I put orientation as vertical. Alright. Now to start with different elements, let's start first with the image layout, or sorry, image view. We will be wrapping up the content here because we cannot use match parent, as the image size has not to completely fill the parent. We come here and we give an ID to this image view. I will also have to give a source to this image, because this is from where Android Studio will pick up the image. As you can see that I've already inserted one image here named as pizza converted.png. I will be mentioning it here. And most importantly, I will give the layout gravity as center horizontal, because I want this entire logo to appear centrally. If I now click on design, I will see that whatever changes I've made in the XML are reflecting here. The logo is appearing centrally at the top. Now we move to the next attributes of this XML. Let's revisit the wireframe that we were using. So we are done with this image view. Now we need to concentrate on hello customer. This is a text view, and then this is an edit text view. We can see that although these two elements are falling in a vertical orientation as per the entire screen, but individually or amongst themselves, these two elements, hello and customer, are are horizontal to each other, right? So one way to put these two elements here is to have another linear layout as a child layout of the parent linear layout, but here we will have the orientation as horizontal. So to do that, let's go to our XML and prepare another linear layout. Put wrap content. Now I will also have to put the orientation here, which is going to be horizontal in this case, like we discussed. And I will also like to keep a margin at the top. Let's keep a small margin of 10 dp, so that things stay clean and clear to the reader. Now I'll be including another text view and edit text here, which will be the child layouts of this linear layout. I will be putting the size as 20 sp, and id as, let's say, txt1. All right, I will also introduce some margin here so that things again stay clean. I'll give 5 dp margin, right. As text view gets instructed, now let's focus on the edit text. Or before that, let me just show you what all have we completed. Now you see we just made the changes here within text view, and we gave the text as hello, and we can see here that the hello is appearing here, right? Now let's introduce the edit text. I will have to give a hint here in edit text, because the user in edit text has to be told or given a hint that what exactly is she supposed to enter there. And this is how we finish our edit text. I will give an ID also here because it's a required practice. EdText1. Uh, just to mention here that all the IDs of all the attributes have to be different for obvious reasons. I mean, how will you find out which ID exactly is being talked about if you have the same IDs? Let us look at the design, what all has been done. Okay, so we have hello and enter customer name. So far so good. Now let us revisit what all is left now. So by going by the wireframe, we have been able to complete the logo and hello customer. Now let's talk about the next part, which is toppings. What all does the customer require, right? Talking about the toppings part, it is again going to be a linear layout wherein we will be adjusting toppings in, let's put all these three in one vertical column only. So we will be requiring another linear layout which will have toppings as a text view and then three checkboxes, right? Let us go to the our XML and start introducing these new attributes into our XML. As is just discussed, it's again a linear layout. We have wrap content there. Orientation is going to be vertical, so tent orientation is vertical, and again layout margin top will be kept as 10 dp. Now the first thing that we have to first introduce here is the text view, which is going to contain the text toppings. I will keep the text size as 20 sp. And I will introduce the checkboxes now. Most of the attributes are self-explanatory. You just need to fill in all the required attributes for Android. So if, as you can see, that I have been filling layout, width and height and text and ID for almost all the attributes, because otherwise it will be a problem going forward. If tomorrow you want to make any changes or you want to refer to one of the attributes, it will be very difficult to do that. I will be requiring two more checkboxes, so rather than uh, you know just to reduce my effort, I will copy paste these two, and now I have three checkboxes. Let me change the texts to the right text and this as wedge. Let us see how is it looking. Yeah, this is looking nice.